Hi, this is Wendy Harrington with another video blog for you, and picking up from yesterday I want to continue to talk about awakening, because I really think that that is what is happening. As you know, as human beings we are evolving, our consciousness is changing, we are expanding, we are coming into new ways of being, and where we will connect and communicate in much subtler ways, which I think is just so utterly gorgeous, really. And but it can be quite overwhelming to begin with, as you start to really open up those feeling senses with you, as you start to tune into people and to know what's going on with someone, even though they haven't told you, and they might not even be in your immediate vicinity. It can be a bit freaky for some people. But it's also this kind of overwhelming kind of urge to help, support and heal. And I remember being in, I was in Washington on a conference, and I was sharing a room with somebody. This was a few years ago, and for quite some time I hear a voice, is the best way I can put it, or I receive information in my mind about things, and I get a real sense that this is this information for this person. And I've been so resistant to it. It's really, really amazing, because I always hated that people go, "Oh, I've got a message for you." I always used to irritate me. So it's been a really interesting journey to get to grips with that this similar thing is happening to me, and do I share it or don't share it? And of course it's my choice, I don't have to say anything. But what I notice is that when I try to veer off this path and say, no, I'm not doing that, that actually I shut down and I'm not very happy. And that actually my happiness comes from allowing these things to come through me. So I'm in Washington, and I was on this conference, and I woke in the morning with this is this message for this person, and this person needs to know this. And I'm lying there with my eyes shut, and I was sharing a room with one of the people that the message was for. I'm lying there with my eyes shut, and I'm saying in my head, I'm not telling anyone anything, I'm not doing it. I don't want to, I kind of refuse. And then I sort of bargained a bit, and I said, okay, well, I'll tell you what, if they ask me, then I'll tell them. But if they don't ask me, I'm not saying anything. So I opened my eyes to my roommate, who says, "Oh my God, thank God you're awake. Thank God you're awake. I've had a terrible night, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, right, okay then. So then I said, actually, hey, look, this has been coming to me. And I shared with her. And the other person I had information for, she came and plonked herself right down next to me at lunchtime. And it was like, okay, right, then I'll tell her. So it's just incredible, really, and learning to trust that more and more, learning to trust that it comes in the moment. And as I keep saying to you, I don't see myself as special or unique or different. I feel that these are capabilities and capacities that are awakening within all of us, so that we will all be able to communicate in this way. We will all be able to feel each other a lot more. I can't tell you what the world is going to look like. I have no idea. And that we just have to trust, I think, that it's going to evolve in a very beautiful way. And again, like to see that, to me, it doesn't take much for us to see that we have created the world that we have. If you just look at it, it has come out of the ideas that have been born out of us that have then directed it in this way. And it doesn't take much to kind of take these ethereal ideas that thought creates reality and actually look at, do you know what? It pretty much does appear that way. So I don't know how you feel about that. Does that kind of resonate with you? That you can actually see that seems quite obvious, actually. And that quite clearly the way it is at the moment is that we've got some problems, haven't we? And we need to do something about them. But I really feel that the solution does not come by trying to change the outside. The solution comes from us changing the inside and really meeting with that peace and love that is within us, or whether it's within us, where it is, I don't know, but this peace and love that we have the capacity to rest in and live out of. And it's almost like RIP, rest in peace in your waking life. You don't have to die to rest in peace. The resting in peace should be happening now, or no shoulds is there, but can be happening now. It's pretty awesome. And that while it's happening now, then it means that actually we start to collaborate, share, and just create, I do feel like a whole new world, which is pretty cool, isn't it? So so there's my little snippet on awakening today, and I find it very exciting. And I even find the breakdowns that we can see, to me, are kind of exciting, because they're signalling now this thing has come to the end of its road. It can't go on anymore. Something's got to shift, and what is that going to be? And we're kind of looking for that, and there's many. I just think we're all amazing, as we remember that, it means that we stop being in competition actually, because we're trying to feed ourselves from the outside, and that instead we're very fed and nourished from the inside. So I'm going to go and answer the phone. I'll see you tomorrow.